Genuinely, how many hoes you think he fucked back here? Serious question. How many hoes you think he done took down in this train? What's up, YouTube? It's Showtime Yada, bro. We're back here with another beautiful fucking reaction video, bro. I hope your day is going good. Hope everything you're trying to get in life is close to reach, that you're about to achieve it and get to that point in life where you're there. Without further ado, bro, we're about to get started with this reaction video, bro. It's been a minute since I've seen y'all, bro. Hope y'all boys having a good day. We have why Putin almost impossible to kill. Now, I did see a little bit of this video, but when I realized, I looked down, my mic was red and it wasn't audio for me. Maybe not even been audio for you. So we're just gonna restart the video, man.
Vladimir Putin has a lot of enemies.
We're just gonna go skip to the car part because the car is the best part.
Importantly, it's a fortress on wheels.
Okay, I say best part again. The best part as far as like what I've seen so far. I haven't gotten past the car.
Imagine this: Putin is on his way to Moscow. Suddenly,
again, if you're doing drive-by shootings on El Presidente car, you actually deserve to be in jail, because who is doing this in 2026, bro? Knowing what's in there, all that bulletproof, all of that, and then they probably got a pint of the president's blood in there, or prime minister, or whoever the fuck is in charge, the king, queen.
But attackers opens fire.
Idiots.
But the limo is heavily armored, designed to withstand high-caliber rounds and reportedly even armor-piercing ammunition. Their bullets have no effect, so the attackers throw a hand grenade.
Hand grenade ain't gonna do a damn thing.
Even then, the limo stays intact and barrels forward as if nothing happened. The fuel tank is fortified against explosions. The tires are fire-resistant and reinforced. Even if all four were destroyed, the car could keep on driving.
Damn.
The limo is incredibly heavy, 6.5 tons, but it's surprisingly fast. It's powered by a 4.4-liter V8 twin-turbo engine supported by a hybrid powertrain. In an emergency, it can accelerate to 100 kilometers an hour in 12 seconds and reach top speeds of up to 170. The cabin has its own air filtration system, so even a gas attack probably wouldn't have an effect. There's an emergency exit, too. Putin's limo is extremely secure.
100%.
But for longer distances...
that's probably the safest place he can be, honestly. It's his limo.
He prefers another
I'll be curious to see how he travels in a plane, though, bro. I mean, how much security can you have in a plane?
Of transport.
We'll see. Because I don't even think that they don't make bulletproof plane. If you're shooting at a plane, I ain't gonna lie, you could be shooting at a plane from another plane. Never mind, my bad.
Putin is flying to North Korea for a state visit. He's on board an Ilyushin IL-96. The model was developed in the Soviet Union back in the 1980s. Technically, it's considered outdated. The long-haul jet still has 4 engines. But Putin continues to rely on it. His customized version is known as the Flying Kremlin, and it's equipped for maximum comfort. The presidential jet is stocked with a king-size bed, a conference room, a dining area, and a personalized gym. Even at 10,000 meters, security remains the top priority. The Flying Kremlin reportedly has its own advanced communications array, missile defense system, and emergency escape pod. When necessary, it's escorted by fighter jets. But that's not all. Intelligence reports also suggest that Putin is so paranoid that he's constantly accompanied by a team of personal doctors.
Is it paranoia, though, if they try to knock me off 80 different times?
Most of us can't relate. Half of us haven't even booked a dentist appointment in...
It's ad. I smelled it. Thank you. I gotta give me my props, bro. I'm smelling these ads, man. Let's go.
The Flying Kremlin is said to be just one of 4 identical presidential planes. Whenever Putin flies abroad on official business, the 3 clone aircraft also take off. They all follow different routes, making it difficult to track Putin's exact movements. But even this elaborate tactic has a weakness.
It's relatively easy to track an airplane, right?
This is Russian investigative journalist Ilya Rozhdestvensky. Living in exile, he works with the Dossier Center, a non-profit investigative project.
There are dozens of websites like FlightRadar and all these sort of things that provide data on different airplanes.
Technically, each of these aircraft can be tracked and located, which means that in theory, a powerful adversary could target all 4 at once.
Yeah, I mean...
Which is exactly why Putin prefers his train. If you saw this train moving through Russia, you'd barely notice it.
It looks like a normal Russian train, gray with red stripes. There is probably very little chance that you would recognize it if you see it somewhere.
Look closer, and you notice a few oddities, like multiple diesel locomotives at the front of the train, and this small dome on the roof.
For the special communications, and that's probably it. That's the only thing that is different from the normal train.
It isn't a secret that Putin has his own special train. The Kremlin has even released images from its onboard conference room. But for a long time, no one knew what the rest of the train looked like. Until the Dossier Center released some highly confidential documents. These were allegedly leaked by an insider at Sircon Service, a Russian company specializing in manufacturing custom railway cars. The Kremlin allegedly tasked Sircon Service with building the cars for the presidential train.
It's not a very big business. There are not too many people who really want to spend their money to build a custom train.
According to the leaks, the train is heavily armored and bulletproof. That makes it so heavy that each car needs 6 axles rather than the standard 4.
Damn.
Inside, wow, it's luxurious. It's really something incredible. This train provides Putin with anything he could possibly need. So there's a car where he can sleep, there's a car for work, there's a restaurant car.
One car is even said to house a fully equipped gym,
bro, really?
And a beauty salon soundproofed to prevent audio surveillance.
Yo, genuinely, how many hoes you think he fucked back here? Serious question. How many hoes you think he done took down in his train? Seriously, bro. I mean, he's got everything you need, and it's nonstop, too. You crank him, drop him off the next town over. Crank another one, drop him off the next time over. This low-key may be the play for the future, bro. Pimping out trains and then just fucking hoes on them.
Complete with a massage table and a radio frequency machine designed to keep the skin firm. The Kremlin denies that Putin has ever used or owned a train car like this. Finally, there's a tiled spa area featuring a full Turkish steam bath and shower. Ilya says the ghost train doesn't appear on official timetables.
Then wait to track this train. If you work with a Russian railway company, you can still find some data about this train, but you need some special access to the internal infrastructure. So there is no way for normal people to understand that some special train is moving.
It simply speeds toward its destination, blowing right past any stations along the way. Apparently, it often does so on its own secret train tracks, which terminate at private train stations built just for Putin.
That's crazy. It's not crazy, though, because he's been at the assassination attempt so many times. You know what I'm saying? It's not crazy to say that or to have his own railroad. I'm trying to just fuck that word up, but it's not crazy for him to say that, though, genuinely.
They were basically, they are...
Yo, I hate this guy. I'm gonna be real. I hate this guy.
Time. It's hard to say which of his official residences Putin is at. There's another meeting scheduled for today. Lately, Putin's been holding more video calls and making more addresses from the presidential office in Novo-Ogaryovo, especially since Russia invaded Ukraine.
Дамы и господа, почти 8 лет самыми варварскими методами нелегитимные решения по так называемой заморозке российских активов.
Many of these are recorded and released to the public. For Russians, the office in the presidential residence is instantly recognizable. The room, the table, the background. But wait. In footage of Putin's office, investigative journalists have noticed something peculiar. Take a look at this door handle, and then at these two. Notice how they're not the same height? The thermostat is also positioned slightly differently. Here it's centered, but here it's placed slightly to the left. In this one, it's slightly lower. The wall panels behind Putin are also arranged in slightly different ways. Other details, like the vents and the TV stands, are also inconsistent. It appears that Putin has had near-identical replicas of his office built in his residences in Valdai and Sochi.
The idea behind this is that Vladimir Putin prefers to stay, I would say, silent, probably. So he makes it look like he's in his office, in his official residence in Novogoryova, and he records some video and makes some statements. And there is also some part of the statement where it's
Yo, hot take, I fucking hate this guy, bro. I cannot stand him.
So happy nobody ever produces.
I freaking hate his face.
He could be anywhere. He really wants that only a limited amount of people knows exactly where he is.
If no one knows his real location, he's impossible to target. Still, reports suggest that since attacking Ukraine, Putin has been staying clear of his Sochi summer residence, out of concern over potential Ukrainian drone strikes. Reports even claim he's had the villa torn down. Putin seems to be growing increasingly paranoid.
There we go. Let's get the.
Maybe that has to do with his time as a KGB agent in East Germany. His work as a spy and the collapse of the GDR may have shaped his distrust of civil society and his fear of popular uprisings. To this day, he surrounds himself with an inner circle of former KGB associates. Or maybe he's aware of the hostility he attracts as the autocratic leader of a corrupt oligarchy waging a brutal war of aggression. Or maybe it's the idea that his political opponents are actively plotting to overthrow him, a notion Putin's own intelligence services often encourage. Or maybe it's that Ukrainian intelligence services operate deep behind enemy lines, and Ukrainian drones are a growing threat. Putin seems afraid. Afraid of attacks, of betrayal, and of losing control. More than ever, he seems to be isolating himself.
A lot of people would like to kill him. So there is some strong proof that probably he care about his security.
All these, you just heard him list an array of things, and then even then, if he's not in war, I feel like some people just want to see people dead who are in that position of power, just to see them dead. You know, it doesn't have to be, I hate you, I love you. It could just be, I just want you dead. That's
Meetings, long tables keep his guests several meters away from him. His meals are prepared by personal chefs who use only ingredients they provide themselves. Before being served, each meal is tested for poison in a portable lab. When he travels abroad, Putin's bodyguards reportedly even collect his excrement, then take it back to Russia with them to prevent foreign powers from gathering intel on his health.
Excrement.
You can't just have this meeting with him and tell him everything he needs and discuss with him. He's not just a regular president of a regular country, right? He prefers to micromanage everything, and he believes that one of his resources, crucial for his power, is that he's the only one who makes all the decisions. So that is why the people who has an access to him, they are more powerful. But the people that don't have this access, they don't have any power. And he is the source of this power. That's like his secret idea. Being isolated is one of the key elements of his presence.
Facts.
According to Ukraine's former head of military intelligence, Putin has no less than 3 body doubles. These men are said to have undergone plastic surgery to look just like him.
How much money does he have to pay you? I guess if he's coming to you and you're like, hey, we'll give you X amount of money if you undergo surgery to look like Putin. I guess at that point, you really don't have a choice because either you accept the deal or we just, you know what I'm saying, dispose of you. But that's crazy that people would actually do that.
Apparently, the only thing giving them away is their height, their body language, and their earlobes. The Kremlin denies these claims.
2 years ago, we had an interview with Gleb Karakulov. He was an officer and he was working in the security service, which is called Federal Guard Service. They provide protection for Russian president. He told us in this interview that, well, actually, there is no double, like a real double, but there was some kind of a cover operations. Colleagues of Karakulov, they took an airplane, they took the car, they put it somewhere who looked kind of like Vladimir Putin, and they made sure that everybody could see that the car goes to the plane, somebody leaves the car, goes to the airplane, and then this plane flies somewhere, for instance to Moscow. But the real Vladimir Putin stays in Sochi and he does whatever he wants.
With or without doppelgangers, Putin operates within a system of maximum security. He travels in one of the most secure cars on the planet and moves along secret routes. He rides a ghost train and addresses the public from identical replicas of his office. And yet it seems like there's one thing all these measures just can't give him.
What?
A sense of safety.
Damn, alright, let's see what the comments say. We reached out to Putin, but got no response. I think it's paranoia if they're trying to assassinate you. Facts. And make his multiple offices an extra replica. I don't get it. Oh, yeah, they got sniped. I don't think it's paranoia if people are trying to assassinate you. If I were Putin, I would have likely done the same thing. Facts. It would be easy for me if I wanted to, but I'm just different like that. It's funny as hell. I'm so glad foreigners still brave enough to make videos on these kind of topics, especially for being bought out. Huh. Something to look into later on. Alright, man, that's the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it, bro. Like always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, bro. I'll see y'all boys in the next one, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. I am currently signing out, bro. I love y'all boys, man. I'm out. See ya.